A core part of the professional development curriculum is the 3-day Achieving Your Potential programme. That's hosted off campus, away from a typical study or work environment. And that programme is really designed around 3 key topics, which are leadership, followership and partnership. So really provoking students to think about why would somebody want to be on their team and follow them, how they operate across organisations in terms of getting the best out of a diverse mix of contacts, and how will they really add value in terms of complex decision making and problem solving.
Growing up in most organizations, you're kind of drilled the concepts of leadership and partnership, but very seldomly are you taught about followership. I think a lot of lessons on followership are really important to how you work in a team, but also how you lead a team eventually.
We spent a lot of time this morning talking about followership, and we talked about, there are some people that are sheep, and that's something that's typically looked at as a bad thing. So I think it's really interesting when you're in a followership situation to understand what type of follower you are in that situation and what type of followers others are. So I think that can really help you be more successful in completing a task.
What we're doing here is practicing the behaviours and the process and trying to recreate the challenges that exist with lack of time, lack of resources, change of circumstances, human behaviour and personality getting in the way, all those things that we know in corporate life, in organisational life are part of the way we have to operate. And then at the end of that little burst go, right, everyone stop, breathe, let's just see what happened.
The nature of this type of programme is to give them a chance to step away from the MBA and the lectures, really reflect on where they've got to in their career and what kind of leadership, team working, problem solving skills they've used for success so far, but to really think, well, how can I accelerate beyond that?
What's really nice is that we're in a completely different scenery. We're away from London, we're away from campus, and I'm really excited for the opportunity to have some introspection and reflect at the end of the day.
Throughout my professional life, I've been in charge of teams. So really here, I would like to learn how to be more of a follower.
Students should definitely walk away with a much deeper self-awareness around their kind of leadership capabilities to date and how they've enabled them to be successful.
Leadership is much more challenging than I thought. We were all missing this next thing to go to the next level. Everything that is related to leadership, it's been a huge improvement on my side.
I feel like it was a safe space to practice, to build that technique and to continuously refine how you work with people within a low-stakes environment.
It's one key skill that I've learned here. For being a good leader, you've got to be a good listener. You have to bring everybody on the same page. Each individual has their own key strengths and weaknesses. But even if the task at hand is not your biggest strength, you can still cope up with the support of the team.